Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Today, to start in the new year, I want to share with you the worst makeup I tried in 2021. Just as a disclaimer, now we all have different preferences when it comes to makeup. Some things work for some people, it's their holy grail, and another person tries that product and they absolutely hate it and despise it. So take this with a grain of salt. This is just my one opinion, one experience with these products. I will say though, quite a few things here that I feel like the quality in general is just not good. Like, it's actually really bad. If you guys missed my favorites of 2021, that video will be going up, or it might already be up on my channel, and I'll make sure to link that down below in the description box. Make sure to check that out. So the first product here is probably no surprise to you guys, but this is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. I have the shade Fair 120N. Now, when e.l.f. launched this, not that long ago, I was so excited. Like, if you're new here, I love e.l.f. We go way back. I remember purchasing their products back when they were just like $1 each, and when this came out, I was just so excited. I love the Camo Hydrating Concealer, and this claims to have color correcting, full coverage, natural finish, and supposedly this is good for a majority of skin types. And I love the coverage, I love the packaging, I love that it comes in a pump, it's affordable, this color matches me perfect. 120N was just made for me. It's so perfect. This is full coverage. This isn't like coverage at all. This to me isn't even a CC cream. This is like a foundation. So you get full coverage. I feel like the shade range is really fantastic. The price point is great. When I first apply this, it looks nice, and it doesn't matter what primer I wear underneath it, how many setting sprays, my skincare routine before I apply my makeup. This just looks so dry. It breaks apart very quickly, doesn't seem to last that long on my skin, but the dryness, oh my god, the dryness. My skin just felt more and more dry throughout the day. It's like it was sucking the moisture out of my skin non-stop. I've used almost the entire container and I'm still trying to like make it work, but it's just, I'm just sad. This really makes me sad, and unfortunately this just did not work for me. And I would say out of everything here, this was the most like sad. Like, it just breaks my heart. I wish I loved this. I wish it worked with my skin type, but it just doesn't. So this definitely was the most disappointing and sad product of the year. I also have two more foundations to talk about. I tried quite a few foundations this year, doing a full face of one brand. I did a full face of Essence, and at first when I tried this foundation, it's called the Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. Now, when I hear the word hydrating, I think, oh my gosh, this is perfect for me. I have the shade 010 Cool Porcelain, and again, love the coverage, love the shade match, it's spot on. And I love that this has like aloe vera. It claims to be really long wearing, natural coverage, weightless feel. I feel like it's sort of hit or miss when I put this on my skin. I always use a damp sponge. It just works with my skin type. And I do find that this is hydrating, but for some reason this always breaks apart and looks blotchy on my skin, even after application. I also notice when I put, like, say, a matte concealer or a concealer over top of this, like underneath my eyes, and try to blend it out, I get this ring around here. Like, it feels sticky and it has a tackiness to it. But sometimes, like, I think there was once or twice I wore this where it did look really nice and it held up pretty well. But there's just something really strange about this formula, and I tried it one more time and I was just like, no, this has to go in this video. I'm so sorry. I wish I loved this. I purchased this, I think, because of Taylor Wynn raving about it. And again, it's another instance where it just didn't work for my skin. It just makes me so sad. I feel like I've been really struggling with foundations lately, and I may just switch over to try more higher end foundations in the new year, because I'm not having any luck with the drugstore, you guys. I'm not having any luck at all. And the final foundation that did not go very well This is the Millennial Screen Queen Natural Finish Foundation. Again, I really did like the packaging. It has a nice pump to it. Claims to give you a luminous natural skin finish, buildable light to medium coverage, long wear. So this does claim to be a light to medium coverage, but I find that when I put this on, I have to really like layer it and layer it and layer it to give decent coverage. When I put this on my skin, it just looks dry and blotchy. It does not look luminous. It does not look natural. From far away, it may look really nice, but up close, you can just see how patchy and just it clings to all your dry patches. Even if you don't have like extreme flaky skin, it just creates an issue. I don't know, I didn't like how this looked. I tried it at least 5 times, and every time I wore this, I did not like it. And again, I had issues with blending products over top of it. I didn't change my skincare routine. I didn't change anything. I use this with a primer, without a primer. It just does not look good on me. So this was definitely a least favorite product of 2021. It just was a no-go. All right, so moving on to more face products. These are the AOA Studio Dewy Cream Highlighters. Now, I love shopmissa.com. If you guys are new here, I've done tons of reviews and hauls on Shop Miss A, especially the AOA Studio line. It's cruelty-free, super affordable. These are $1 each, and I was excited to try these out because I'm really getting into like cream products, like cream highlighters and all that good stuff. So as soon as I tried these, I was already just put off. First of all, the packaging, not good. These break very, very easily. This formula is really strange. It's very like wet and creamy, but it's very slippery and kind of chunky. I don't know if you can tell in the pan, but it just feels kind of like an oil. It almost feels like an oil. And when I go to put this on my face, it just... First of all, these shades are really strange. This is in the shade Dream, and it's like this weird, like pink, but it looks metallic. But when you put it on, I don't know, just something about the color. I don't like the formula. I don't think it wears very well. It just sort of like disappears by the end of the night. This one's in the shade Opal, and it pretty much looks exactly the same. It's got like this weird pink sheen to it. Like, I don't know if you can even tell. Like, to me, these are just not light enough to be a highlighter. And even though I'm into the more lighter highlight look, I like a softer, natural highlight these days and not something super metallic. But these just don't have enough oomph to them. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe there's better shades out there, but I really don't like the formula. I don't like the packaging. And I just really don't like the colors either. So these were definitely a miss this year. Definitely one of the worst products I tried. One of the worst highlighters. So another product from Essence. I did a full face of Essence, by the way, if you guys want to check that video out. And I've tried this bronzer many times, and unfortunately, I just really don't like anything about this. So this is the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. I have the shade for lighter skin. Comes in this really huge packaging. I mean, it's ginormous. It's a lot of bronzer for the price. So at first glance, you're probably thinking, oh, that's a light color. That'll be great for your fair skin, Jess. No, this comes off as very, very light. It almost looks like a pressed powder on my skin. Let me do a quick swatch. And it looks very yellow. This doesn't look bronzy at all. And it makes my skin look weird and kind of sick. See, do you see that? And another thing, it's not very pigmented. I keep rubbing and rubbing and building it up. Here we are. 3 times. 4 times. Do you see this? It's like there's nothing there. So I don't know, maybe it's just this color. But regardless of the color, like I hate the color, the formula, it is so strong smelling, you guys. The perfume, the fragrance in here. I can literally hold it here and smell it. It smells like sunscreen mixed in with old lady perfume. I'm sorry to all the older women out there. It's no, I'm not trying to be mean, but it just has that really strong You know how sometimes you walk in the grocery store and you walk past an older lady and you just get a whiff of her perfume and it is just so intense you kind of like you have to catch yourself from falling. Yeah, that's what this smells like, and I just do not like heavy fragrance in my products unless it's something very mild, but this just does not smell good. I don't like the color. I don't like the formula. It's not even that pigmented. I don't know, it just did not work for me at all. And this is definitely a product I did declutter. If you guys missed my makeup declutter series this year, definitely go check it out. I just could not stand using this any longer. So unfortunately, this did not work for me, and I really don't like it. Alright guys, I saved the worst product of 2021 for last, and some of you probably will not be surprised that this is in here. Maybe you will, I don't know. But this was the most disappointing, most awful formula. Like, this is not a case where, oh, this didn't work for my skin type. No, like the quality was total garbage. And I'm shocked that Melt actually released this because it was that bad. It was just really bizarre because I was not expecting it at all. And it's the Limitless Reds lipstick collection. Now, I love Melt. I love their eyeshadow palettes. I love their bullet lipsticks. I wear them all the time. Now, they have since recently done they reformulated, they repackaged all of their little bullet lipsticks. And they also came out with this collection this year, just this past year in 2021, and it was called, I think, the Petite collection. I ordered the whole thing. It came with a little mini eyeshadow stack, which I think was wonderful. I loved the quality. And it came with a red mini lipstick set that looks like this. So you get 5 little mini lipsticks, which is super cute. I mean, I love the concept. I love the packaging, and I already love their lipsticks, so I thought, oh, this is like the perfect thing for me to review and to try out because I love their lipstick formula already. So I was like, a win-win, right? So the nude set I really liked. I found that the formula was pretty creamy and most of the colors I really enjoyed. There was a couple of very pale nude shades that were a little too dry for my liking, but overall I really liked the set. However, with the red ones, first of all, mine, for some reason, the packaging, do you see this? When you open these up like this, there's like a little stopper and it keeps popping out. So it's definitely a flaw with my lipstick set. I've used these multiple times and I just keep thinking, oh, maybe if I just warm it up, if I just apply it this way. These are so dry and patchy. They're not even that creamy. The formula is awful. Like every single one. There is not a single red shade in here that I liked formula-wise. And another thing I didn't like is all the colors are very pink. Like a lot of these are bright pinks. So this one's called Mayhem, and this is a really bright red. These are so, do you see this? I am pushing, you guys. I am pushing, and these are just so dry and patchy. It's not the same formula as their bullet lipsticks. I don't know what's going on, if I got a bad set. I don't know. I think there was a lot of mixed reviews on these lipsticks. Some were broken, like falling out. Mine are getting more and more dry. Like they're just crumbling now. And it was just so disappointing. Like it really was the most disappointing purchase of 2021. This is in Belladonna 2. So they have a Belladonna lipstick, and this is Belladonna number 2. Again, it looks pretty, right? Looks like a deep red. Look at this. This is like dry. Like it won't even swatch. It won't even swatch. I am pressing so hard. So in my eyes, that doesn't even look like a red lipstick. That's like a hot pink. I just wasn't happy with the colors they selected. The formula is just awful. Like this is worse than a dollar store lipstick. Like let me tell you what, I can get some $1 lipsticks from Shop Missy that are creamy and moisturizing, and the fact that I paid that kind of high price for these products, because you know Melt is not cheap. Like Melt is pretty, you know, pricey brand, mid to high end, and this was just awful. I would not recommend anyone purchase these. I don't know if I got a bad set, but this was just awful. This wasn't just, oh, it didn't work for my skin type. No, this was actually bad. This was the worst product of 2021. Most disappointing. yeah, it was really awful. I'm still upset about it. Like, these just did not look how I was expecting. They just, these were just awful. The worst lipsticks ever, which is so strange because, again, I really like Mel's. I think they do really good quality products, but this was just a miss. A huge, huge miss. This was hands down the worst product of 2021. So that's everything, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't get mad at me if you love these products and they work for you. That's fantastic. We're all different here. We all have different opinions and experiences with products. So I hope you found this helpful. Maybe it'll help you to maybe avoid wasting your money on a couple of these items that I would definitely not recommend purchasing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to give this a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. I post every week talking about cruelty-free beauty. And again, if you missed my favorites of 2021, definitely go check that video out. I'll put more information down below in the description box. I am so excited for the new year, you guys. I am just pumped, ready to go, ready to try new things. And yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic start to your new year, and I will see you all very soon in the next video. Bye!